is Rose Castillo with Crafty Night Owls. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I wanted to show you another way to use the Thoughtful Branches stamp set. Now this stamp set is an exclusive stamp set that is available through the month of August 2016, and it's while supplies last, and so far it's still available, and there is 9 days left of August, and this is just another way that I've used it as a Christmas card. So I have a couple other videos that I've shown where you've used the tree in different ways, and you can also look at my Instagram page for a few other pictures of cards that I've done. So this is just a Christmas card, and I think this set is just amazing. When you can use it for Christmas and fall and back to school and hydrangeas for spring or summer, I think that is a versatile set. And the fonts are beautiful, and if you wanted, you could buy the matching framelits and save 10% when you buy them as a bundle. So that's an amazing deal also. So I know Christmas is coming up in just a few months, and there's many people that like to get a head start on their Christmas cards, so I thought a Christmas card would be perfect. And this design is so simple and so pretty. Now, I did have to use a couple of other stamp sets just to do this banner. And I wanted to use the outline from Thoughtful Banners, so I used that one. And then this didn't have a Merry Christmas in it, and so I needed something else. So I grabbed this Merry Christmas from Flurry of Wishes. So you could use just about any Merry Christmas that you would like, as long as it fits in the banner. And this sentiment is actually straight, but because it's photopolymer, you can actually bend those. So I gave it a little bend, and so that I got that arch, and it fit in that banner piece perfectly. There is 2 banners that are on this punch, and so there's one that has the little flags and then just like a curved one. So this banner punch is really awesome, and this punch and that Thoughtful Banners set comes in a bundle, and you can save 10% on that also if you wanted that stamp set. But I think that it's beautiful. And so let's get started. The supplies that we are going to use today, I actually chose to use Kraft cardstock, and I cut this at 4 1/4 by 11. And then I took a piece of Whisper White and a piece of Real Red, and I used my circle framelits to cut those out. Now, I have mine on a magnetic sheet, but they come in a little plastic folder and on a cardstock. And so I moved mine over to this, and I used the 2 largest ones to cut these out. And so that's where I got those pieces. This paper here is the Candy Cane Lane designer paper that's coming out in the holiday catalog starting September 1st. I'm so excited about that holiday catalog, and this pattern is super cute, but the stripes match my tree better. So we're going to use that side, and I cut this at 1 3/4 by 5 1/2. And then I took a scrap piece of Whisper White that I'm going to use for my little Merry Christmas banner. So those are the supplies. We're also going to be using some gold thread and a little piece of Glimmer paper, because I'm going to use this star border punch, and I'm just going to punch out a few of these little stars so that I can have one to put on the top of my tree. So you could also use Real Red cardstock, but I'm just going to use the largest one here for the top of my tree. So I'll put those aside. I can use that as confetti or in another project or a shaker card, and it's just so pretty. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I kind of lined up my oval right here in the middle of my grid paper, so that I can kind of tell where the middle of my oval is, and just kind of making it as even as possible. And I took soft suede ink, and I got the branch image from my stamp set, and I just inked that up, and then I was able to use that as a guide as to where the center of my oval is, so that the top of my branches and the bottom of my trunk is right in the center. Just stamp that down. And then I took some old olive, and I got the leaves, and I'm going to stamp that right on top. And hopefully I don't stick my head in, because trying to line this up when you're not directly over, it can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but I'm going to do my best. So if you see my frizzy hair in there, I apologize. Alright, let's stamp that down, and pretty good. And that's going to go on there. And then we are going to take our Real Red and our CrumbCake. And I'm not real sure why I chose CrumbCake, but I did, to do the outline of the banner. So let's just go ahead and stamp that down. And that's simple. Okay. I'm so excited for the holidays to come. I feel like I'm so over summer that I just can't wait. And I know it's a busy time of year for so many people, but I love the holidays. I love, you know, just spending time with family and the, you know, just my kids, their excitement. All right, that came out good. And hopefully I didn't stick my head in there. All right, that's done. And so my kids' excitement over the holidays, from Halloween candy to Thanksgiving and spending it with family and cousins and playing and all that sort of stuff, I just think that it's the best time of the year. I really do. Okay, so we're just going to fold this in half and burnish that down. We are going to glue this. Take some glue. We're going to glue this right to the front there. And I love to use this liquid glue, so that's what I'm using. It also, I like it because it gives me a little wiggle room when I put my paper down. Like if it wasn't completely centered, I can still kind of move it and fix my mistakes. So that is the most amazing thing about it. Plus it stretches so far, and so it goes a long way. Let's go ahead and glue this down onto my Real Red oval and center that as best as possible. Alright, oh, that's a little crooked, but alright, that looks better. And then this one is going to go popped up on some dimensionals, so let's grab a few of these. And then I am going to take my gold thread, and I'm going to wind it. I'm not talking about my kids. Just kidding. Wind. I cannot talk. I cannot say wind. Wind it up on my pan there, and just put some snail right here in the middle and attach it there. And then I'll just kind of spread it out a little bit and stick it down. Oh, got a piece that got away from me. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so that's just going to pop out the sides of my oval, and let's go ahead and take those backs off of my dimensionals, and let's put that, oh, I still have a fray, not a fray, but a loose piece that keeps popping out, and I don't like it when it happens like that. I guess I could cut it off if it keeps coming out. Okay, so let's put that in the center, but a little towards the top, and then let's punch out our Merry Christmas. And hopefully I didn't go out of frame for a second. I sometimes forget that I have to stay like right under my camera. Okay, let's see. Punch. Alrighty, so that is ready to go on there, and I am going to use a couple of dimensionals. Let's go ahead and do that. Right here and right here, and put that right there in the center of my tree. And then the last thing to do is to add my little star. This card was simple and pretty quick to do, and I'm glad it came together quickly. I was on Pinterest and I'd seen another card with a different stamp set by Stampin' Up, and I liked the layout, so I thought I would duplicate the layout with this stamp set and make this Christmas card. And I just love the way that it turned out, and if I wanted to make these for Christmas, I know that it's not going to take me a ton of time, and even the supplies is very limited. And so I just love the way this card turned out. What do you think about it? Leave me a comment and let me know, and maybe I will mail somebody a copy of this card in the mail, and then you can use it to give to somebody. If you would like to purchase any of the supplies that I used here today, make sure to go to my website at www.rosecastillo.stampinup.net and place an order. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, and if you need a holiday catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, make sure to leave me a comment and I'd be happy to send you one. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see future videos. Thank you, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.